Hi there, this is Hans, and in this video tutorial we're going to step through the process of customizing the virtual tour or the property tour. I'm going to use the term virtual tour. We use those two interchangeably though, virtual tour, property tour. Some people mistakenly use the term video tour. That's not quite accurate because we do in fact create a full MP4 video, and so we're going to use the term virtual tour. And so we've been around since 2006. And when we got started, that was really all we built was, here's the way to build your own virtual tour. It was unique and innovative. They're not quite as unique and innovative as they used to be today, but we still have gotten lots of accolades and compliments on our virtual tour. And I'll show you sort of how it works and how you can customize it so it's kind of to your liking and to your client's liking. Because this, at the end of the day, really is a tool to show to your sellers, hey, look at the seller marketing I'm doing for your property. And so what you're going to do is you're going to come to your Manage Properties area, choose the listing you want to work on from the drop-down, and then you can actually view the tour. Primarily, we're going to be focused on the elegant tour. I'll show you why. There's a lot of reasons. The traditional tour is, a little bit older form factor. Still looks great. Some people still want to use it. The classic tour, I'm not going to talk about at all. This has been around since 2006. We tried to get rid of it, but because we have some clients that are stubborn that said, no, we want to keep using that one, we had to keep that in place. I shouldn't say stubborn. I just guess creatures of habit that didn't want to change the form factor. The problem is that Flash is going to be going away, and this is a Flash-based tour, and so in 2020, browsers will no longer support Flash, so we're not going to be talking about that today. So elegant tour, let's take a look at it and show you kind of the default. We haven't updated anything. This is going to be sort of what it looks like once it's added to your account if you don't come in and make any updates or changes to it. So you'll see the Ken Burns effect is working on the photos. They transition either up and down, zoom in and zoom out depending on the orientation of the imagery. You can see it's got kind of this light blue background, kind of a gray background area here. The light blue theme carries through on the left-hand side in the text. And as we scroll down through, you'll see some other things that are going to be in place by default. We're going to build that YouTube video that we're going to embed inside of here as well. I'll show you how you can customize and update and add your own unique video. I'll show you how you can actually add, in addition to that, a Matterport tour. We highly recommend that you don't use your Matterport tour as your virtual tour in your MLS, primarily because it doesn't do a very good job of lead gen, or it also doesn't do a very good job of highlighting you, branding you as the agent that has this property listed. So we'll show you how you embed that in there. And then I've already put in a bio and an agent video, so those by default are showing up here, but in general, we're not going to know what these are. I'll show you where you go to update this information so that you can update that. And then we're going to show you how you can add additional resources to this. By default, the only thing that's going to be there is a brochure. I added a PDF document just for demonstration purposes earlier, and it's an HOA, but it's just the PDF document. I'll show you how you can add additional documents, Word documents, text documents, again, PDF documents, additional URL links. I'll show you how that gets updated here as well. So let's go ahead and make some updates and then come and refresh the tour and show you what the impact is. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to Property Options and then choose Update or Edit Update Property Marketing. And so you can see the elegant tour is selected. If we choose another one, a lot of these options are going to go away. We have the most customization options inside of this tour, so that's why we recommend it. Again, we have a foreground color that's going to be the colors that right now we're currently light blue. So let's change that to a dark green just to see the impact of that. We'll change this background color to black. Right now it's currently set to gray. Let's change the Ken Burns effect to a full slider to show you that, and then we can put in a custom call out, just listed. I'll show you where that appears, and then you can add additional files. So once again, we can add additional documents. Let's go ahead and choose and find another file. I'll just show you how it gets added. So we're going to go and find really just any PDF document. Again, it could be a Word document, but I'm just going to go ahead and do any PDF that's in here. Really doesn't matter because it's just a demonstration piece. Let me find, there we go. PDF document, and we'll call this one, let's just say floor plan, even though it's not. I will show you how that works. So we'll upload that file. Once that's done, you can close that window. And then now let's add an additional URL. So you can add additional, like if there's an HOA URL. So we'll say HOA website. and then just put in the URL. Let's just call it Google. You'll see how it works. Click on save, and now we're done with that. And now you can also do something where if you want to create a video introduction for the property, you can actually do that as well. So you want to really personalize that, customize it, have it stand out. You can actually do that. It's very easy to do. You just simply click on record property intro. I'm not able to do that right now because I'm using the video tool to record this webinar or this tutorial, but all you do is record from camera, and maybe what I'll do is I'll pause it and I'll put that in later. So let me try that. I'm going to pause this and come back. All right, I'm back. So I recorded a quick video intro for this property. It was really rough, so bear with me and know that if you want to do a little more polished version, you can do that. You can also leave a voiceover. I'm not going to have the voiceover compete with the video. So if you don't want to do a video, you can certainly do a voiceover. It's really easy to do. You simply call an 800 number and then add the code and record. And when you're done, that's all you need to do. So that's easy to do as well. You can also incorporate the Facebook pixel into the back end. So if you got a Facebook pixel, if you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. It's not that important. If you're a real savvy Facebook marketer, that'll make sense to you. And then you can update and change the music selection. So I will do that just to show you that. And then again, you can put in a custom YouTube video. I will find a YouTube video. And let's go ahead and just grab one from, I'm just going to grab one from our tutorial videos view on YouTube. I just need to get the URL link for that. It is not opening. There we go. So just grab that link. Hi there, this video tutorial is going to show you how you can share. And I'm going to come back and paste that in here. So obviously you would need to know what that is. But once you do, that's easy to do. And then Matterport, we talked about a Matterport tour. So I have a Matterport tour that I have opened up here in another tab. I'm going to copy that and paste that in here. And then this actually doesn't work anymore. We need to remove that because you can no longer auto start videos inside of most browsers, pretty much all the modern browsers that are out there. And then that is all we need to do. Let's go ahead and update property. And let's go ahead and take a look at the updates and how they impacted the tour. So let's refresh. And kind of go slowly through the different options that we have made updates to. So there's the video introduction. We talked about that. I told you I went offline to record that. What would happen is you would just play that. Obviously, I'm not clear that it's recording. Hey there, this is a video that I wanted to record for this amazing property. It's a great listing. I think you're going to love it. Take a look. If you have any questions. So you're not going to hear that. Maybe you will. I don't know if that comes through. But in any event, that's the video introduction. Also, you can make a call out to, say, hey, by the way, you should get new listings first, and this will appear, and just another way to generate leads. We have a lot of unique lead generation tools inside of ListingsMagic. And so close that video tour down, and then we get right to the tour itself, and you'll see the just listed call out that we put in place. That dark green background color that we chose is now in effect. You can see that we now have, let me close the chat box down. We have the tour slider instead of the Ken Burns effect. So now it's going to transition through the photos in a slideshow manner versus the Ken Burns effect. So I can control it with the arrows, and I'm going to scroll down a little further. We chose a black, a little more powerful background color. Again, the color scheme on the left matches and follows along. But as we scroll down a little bit further, you'll see that we have the Matterport tour embedded. We talked about how we could customize and update that Matterport tour. We have the custom video that we included, and so we now have that embedded as well instead of the video, the default video that we create and put on YouTube. And then as we scroll down a little bit further, you will see that the agent bio, again, in each video, I still need to show you where to impact those. But here are the additional links. The brochure is always there by default. I, again, had added the HOA brochure PDF earlier. I added the floor plan, but now there is an HOA website that we can link to. So all of these get embedded inside of the actual tour itself. So lastly, I want to show you how to include your agent bio and agent video. Those are going to be done from your edit account area. Let's close that, because again, these are defaults that are going to go into each property. You don't need to update that each time. So what you want to do is come in here. Your agent bio is in your edit account area, and your agent video URL. And so right now it's only YouTube. We're going to make that change and have it be a Vimeo as well. But for now, if you don't have your bio on video, you should, or on YouTube, you should have it there anyway. And so you just paste that link in there, and that's where that gets created from. So a lot of options for customizing the virtual tour. Let me show you one other piece in terms of, so some of you have MLSs, if we're automatically building these tours and we're just using the photos from the MLS, have MLSs that don't have the best quality photos. And for those, you're going to want to change the tour type to a smaller slider, because what's going to happen is this imagery at the very top that we're using is going to get pixelated. So this one looks fine, but if your MLS doesn't give us those great photos, you're going to want to change that to a what's called a non-full screen slider. I'll show you how that works. We click Update Property, come here and refresh. And then you'll see we're now going to, there's the video introduction. It's going to pop up again. We'll close that. Now you'll see the pictures are smaller, and so it takes away from that pixelated effect. And I still have control. I can still step through the images as I want, left and right. But now they're clearer than they would be if they were, again, not quite as big as we'd like them to be. So unfortunately, some MLSs provide the data that way. But then we kind of pixelate the background. Everything else below is going to be the same. You can come into the photos and step through the photos individually, and that's no different in any of the tour factors. And that is it. So any questions, let us know. Support@listingsmagic.com. Of course, you can always chat with us in real time with the chat tool down here, or you can call us 866-831-8639. Happy selling. Thanks for watching.